Alright, I have a little game here for you today. Thought you might like to build this. It's a fun game. It should be played by more than one person to make it interesting and competitive. Basically what you have to do is you take this wheel and you have a bunch of puzzle pieces, a bunch of little guys with bubbles on their arms and legs, and try and decide where they go as quickly as possible and try and get them all in. The wheel spins a little bit for various reasons. You'll see in a moment. And when you're all done, you'll have all 8 of your guys in their places. Now, to make it a little more fun and challenging, you should have a timer. You can use something like this, or you can use one of those little egg timers, or you could possibly, if you have a stopwatch on your cell phone, you might want to use that instead. The way it works, and I've got the directions on the side here. You got your 8 men off to the side. You take the wheel and spin it, and as soon as the wheel stops, the person who's playing can now start to put them down, and the timer should be started. Okay, and you find out just exactly where your guys go. It's not as easy as it looks when you first try it, because they could fit. The guy looks the same, but the bubbles on the arm determine where he's going to be placed. You might finally find it, and you just drop it into place. Now, you have to get all 8. When you're done, the timer stops, you record your time, and in the end, you can check and see who has the fastest time, and that person is the winner. Simple game, a little bit of aggravation, a little bit of interest, and it can be a little bit of fun as well. All right, to make this game, it's fairly easy. I've got a plan here for you, and if you look down below the screen here, you can find a link there to this plan. You can download it for free. There's no charge for this, and you download it to your machine, print it out, and you'll be needing this pattern to make the wheel. What you're going to need is a board. At the bottom, I'm using 1/4-inch birchwood plywood, by the way, all the way through this. This is about 12 by 9 inches, and I measured off on the plan as where I put mine, but you could place your nail anywhere you want. What this is a little nail, a flathead nail, that I cut in half, and it's about 3/4 of an inch tall, and rounded over the edges with a file. And you want the flat edge because when you put your wheel on top of it, it'll raise it up above the board and it won't rub on there, and therefore it'll spin a lot easier than if you hadn't used that kind of nail. Okay? To make the wheel, it's very simple. You get 2 pieces of birch plywood, probably about the size of this paper, or a little smaller, and you put them together using masking tape or possibly hot glue in the corners, something like that. You're going to stack cut the wheel, 2 wheels at the same time. So you put that on there, you take your pattern, glue it down to the top of the board, and then on your scroll saw you cut out the complete circle. Or if you got a circle cutting saw, you can do it that way too. Once you cut out the 2, you can then take a 1/4-inch drill and drill the 2 side holes for the handles. Now those are set up for you on those little X's. You can drill them right there with a 1/4-inch, and then get a 1/4-inch dowel, again about, I'd say, 1 inch long, 1 1/4 inches, something like that, and just slide it through the hole to the bottom. Now you might want to do this even before you cut out the circles. That way it'll hold the circles in place for you while you're working with it. Alright, once you've got that done, you cut both your circles out, take it apart, both of them, and you can put the bottom backer board aside for the time being, and on the top, with the pattern still on it, you cut out all the little guys that you're going to be needing for the gameplay. Okay? When you finish that, take it off and put the 2 together, sandwich the 2 together with some glue on the back of the front piece. Clamp it together. Again, put your dowels in there. Make sure that that's lined up properly before you do it. If you want to make this really jump out a little bit, you might want to paint the backer board first before you glue it together. That way it'll be a different color from the rest of the wheel. Once it's all dried, I went and rounded over the edges on my router. You can do that. Sand it down good so it's nice and smooth. And you have to drill a hole in the middle. Now there's another little X in there for you to drill your hole. I use a 1/8 inch nail, so I use the 1/8 inch drill to make the hole. And you can use a different size if you prefer to do that, but just wanted to let you know the size that I used. And then when you're done, it should fit right on top here and be very flexible. That's all there is to the game. Fairly easy. You might want to try playing it and making one of your own. Hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, click the like button down below, and also click the subscribe button too. That way you'll know of any other videos that I might put out later on. Thank you for watching.